I'm Jenna Abousaab.
I'm Maya Abousaab.
I'm a junior on the women's soccer team. We're both pre-med students, and we're Syrian American, and we thought the summer of 2024 would be a great opportunity to go abroad and maybe give back to our community. So we found through a family friend Sam's organization, the Syrian American Medical Society. They're an organization of doctors and medical staff, and they perform mission trips across the world to different countries. And so we went with them to Jordan in the Middle East. We were there for a week and provided free medical care for Syrian refugees.
We went to Jordan and we stayed in Amman, the capital, and we went to a few neighboring cities, and we went to hospitals, clinics, and the Zaatari refugee camp. The Zaatari refugee camp is the largest Syrian refugee camp in the world. They house like 80,000 Syrian refugees, probably more, and it was incredible. I mean, you can't even describe it.
I think it was such a well-rounded trip, and it had so many elements that brought so many parts of my life together. So given that I'm Syrian American, being in a Syrian community already made me feel at home. Being able to incorporate my medical interests and passion and focus on what my future career could look like. So getting in that medical work alongside other Syrians, and just focusing on the fact that I'm very big on community service, and I've done some work in the past, but being able to incorporate that internationally, I think is one of the most amazing experiences I could ever have.
For me personally, I love surgery, and this mission really kind of confirmed that, because I was able to see general surgery, plastic surgery, and I was able to watch the surgeries and kind of shadow. I even scrubbed in, which was pretty cool, because they have injuries and issues that you won't hear of here, and it's interesting, like they don't have resources that would have solved that for someone here in the US. So it was very interesting to compare the medical systems, having had a decent look at the medical system here, having shadowed doctors in the US, and being able to compare that to doctors in Jordan it's very, very interesting.
So I remember joking with Maya before we were gonna go abroad, like imagine being able to play soccer with the refugees, but we never thought that was gonna be possible because conditions are very poor and priorities. I mean, we were there for a medical trip. But the fact that they created a soccer clinic the one day we were there, we knew like it was just meant to be. And I will say that it was genuinely one of the best days of my life, because there's nothing like playing a sport and seeing its power. I mean, when I say that the kids were so happy, I've never seen such bigger smiles just to be able to kick a ball around with other people.
So when they hosted the soccer clinic, I immediately heard that that was going on, and I went to some people and I was like, please, like I want to go, like this is who I am, like soccer is a huge part of my life, and being able to play with Syrian refugees on the field would have been like the most rewarding moment of my life. And I just felt like I was giving back, because soccer is who I am, and playing at Elon University has made it an even bigger part of me, and being able to give back to them and play with them and kind of show them how it is in the US, being like a university player. They thought it was the most like crazy thing.
It was genuinely such an amazing experience, because it improved me as a human being, but also what my future career could look like. So it allowed me to see how many great resources are at Elon, and that the medical field is a passion of mine that I'm interested in pursuing, and that the resources here are so available to do that. But then taking it back to perspective and just seeing that when you are here at Elon and you get caught up in the soccer and the school, there's so much going on in my daily life. Taking that step back and seeing that there are little things that bring so much joy is, I think, one of the biggest takeaways that is going to help me excel in the classroom and on the field.
We really wanted to give back in a medical sense, and not only confirmed how much we're in love with medicine, but how much we're in love with community service and providing aid for disadvantaged populations and underserved communities like Syrian refugees. And there's no greater gift than giving people that, especially to our own people.